Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Romario. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out. Oh, what has happened here? Gently done. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Now De Bruyne. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Romario! Oh, that is beautiful! Romario!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then...
Real chance! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi. Now there's a fine... Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Goes down, but nothing given. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Koulibaly tries to clear. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And that has sent him sprawling. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now, power or placement. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's made its way to him. Martinelli finds himself offside. And he's been shifted off it. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Robertson could try cutting in. Climbs up big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nemecha. Neymar. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Robertson. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for option. Messi! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Great vision. Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! And this is Messi. Nicely spread. Could be danger here. And he's in on the shapes to shoot! Danger averted for now. Picked out, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Neymar. Bartasagi. That pass has been well intercepted. Chouameni. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Robertson. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. He's got away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Keeper always had the measure of that. And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper has taken decisive. He's gone for goal! Oh, there was plenty on that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Nemecha has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here. That's going in strongly.
Rafinha has it in a wide position. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He could be in here. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. And the through ball. And this is Messi. Hazard. Valverde given the lift of his goal. Now it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldo. He's looking wide. Played in. It's a mighty effort! He scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Messi. That's good running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Sticks it away! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Valverde proves too strong. Out of play for a goal kick. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 23, Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 14.
Stood up well to him there. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Dani Olmo gets into some space. He's had it taken off him. And it's Azar. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, it's hit the post.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi knocks it into space. The most accurate pass. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. Dani Olmo. Madrid finding their passes. Rafinha. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Messi showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tomori spots it and intercepts. That has ended up in no man's land. Mane charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's kept it out, that's a great save. Messi.
Habrá 5 minutos de
Oh,
descuento.
lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that has not gone well. Distributed tidily. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Threads one in. And he's there to get it away. Out of play for a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Foot in. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proof. And a chance! And they're quick to get it back. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Quarter of an hour played. And it's Bernardo Silva. Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that was vital. Valverde. And here's Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieri. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's running through. Now it's Vieri. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Messi. Valverde. He can run onto that. And he's lost his man here. Shot at goal! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid gifted a massive chance. The chance to pull further clear. That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Hazard tries to pass it through. Oh, chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just a fraction high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to go deep. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, this looks sharp. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Vieri. Oh, they could break here. That has been slung wide. Not much subtlety about that challenge. is always looking to break lines. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Romario, and it's Azar. And this is Ronaldo.
That's good play from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Romario, in with the challenge. Now it's Vieri.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Azar.
descuento.
Now it's Romario. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again then. And here's Romario. Now, can they get him away? And Romario! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Neymar looking to play it into the box. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Cristiano Ronaldo plays a sharp little ball here. Well, played right into his path. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Backward it goes. Kukçu. Crunching tackle. And this is Romario. Oh. Can he finish? He's scored! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such...
Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
അൽത്താഫിനൊന്ന് വിളിക്കോ? ഇവിടെ വരാൻ പറഞ്ഞ അറിയാൻ അടുത്ത്.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the man of the moment in every sense of those words is Marcus Rashford. Model player and model humanitarian. His development really has been incredible on all fronts, and he's so much more than the speed merchant we saw on that remarkable debut.
I think the...
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the... And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Header comes in!
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard, Messi. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. And no, that was never going to make it. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Neymar. There will be a throw-in. Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's come in hard. You have to say that.
Goes for a shot! They've done it!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Chouameni. No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Knocks to...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Corner number 2 then.
Romario!
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. Hazard! Now that is a hefty challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Darwin, and he's had it nicked away. Azar. Valverde. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Conte. Kante charging forward, the ball at his feet. Van Dijk can get it clear.
Pretty robust defending.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
So, what can they come up with here? Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
3 minutos de descuento.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Romario! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Que coincida con el que aparecerá en el marcador dentro de unos segundos. Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then. No way through there. Messi, good driving run. He's being urged to shoot. Azar. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Conte. That has not gone well. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence.
It's Azar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Shot is having a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi, and it's Conte.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi, that's been slipped through. There's the shot! And he hits the net! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Messi, Plays a sharp little ball here.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Costa Curta. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, super ball! Romario! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. Well, it's been an absolutely...
That could spell trouble. Hazard. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Koulibaly. Hazard. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Romario! Romario!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
El dorsal 10. Messi.
Beckham tries to clear.
Cristiano
Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now.
El dorsal 19.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
El dorsal 7. El dorsal
Aims beyond the defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, terrible pass. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And it didn't take him long. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
En el minuto 81, el dorsal 14.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Robertson. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Osimhen. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Picked out, and the finish! Rashford. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He has found the way through. Mbappe. Flash header! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Fenerbahce grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Osimhen. Yildiz. And he's in on goal. Chance! He scores! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
5 minutos de descuento.
And it's Bellingham. Rashford. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Kukçu. It's a good foot in there. Kukçu has been caught there, it's a foul. Can he get on the end of this? The ball looks a good one. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents really... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shapes to shoot! Koulibaly plays it long.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through here. And this is Messi. Valverde! Serginho. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Serginho. Now it's Romario. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There's a sharp little ball here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Quarter of an hour played. Hazard played out to the left flank. Oh, well measured. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Neither side yet able to find the net. Valverde. And it's Robertson. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Hazard! Danger averted for now.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the obvious target space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the play.
Ronaldo is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Beckham looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Tries a shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now he's off and running. Pass is just off target. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Romario. He shifted it to the flank. Robertson. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Valverde. Throw in. Robertson. Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. That's the end of that. Floated through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal. Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed. Another chance. And they've got rid. He won't be happy. And it's Conte. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Only match ആണ്.
And he's going to have his name
ഇപ്പൊ
taken.
കഴിയും ഒരുത്ത വെല്ലു വിളിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നു. ഇതാണ്ടല്ലേ. മെസ്സേജ് ഇടുന്നാണ്ട. 5 രൂപ വാച്ച് ചെയ്ത് കഴിയുന്നാണ്ട. അവനോടാണ് കളിക്കുന്നത്.
Adams. And the first half is done.
ഒന്ന്.
No shortage of
കുറച്ച്
industry or
പത്തെണ്ണം
intent
കൊടുത്തു.
thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
ഇതില് ലൈവിൽ മെസ്സേജ് ഇട്ടത് അവൻ റെഡ് ഒന്നും ഇട്ട് വന്നില്ലേ, അപ്പൊ അവന് തിരിച്ച് റിപ്ലൈ കൊടുത്ത് ഫൗള് കാണിച്ചു. അപ്പൊ റെഡ് കൊടുക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി അവൻ പറഞ്ഞു. നമ്മളെ ചെറിയ ഫൗളെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു.
That has been the crucial difference. He has found a way through. Played in by Robertson. That's a decent clearance. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Now it's Romario. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's well positioned. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
that.
Costa Corta.
അവളെ കിളവിയായുമ്മ.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking for the run, Koulibaly makes the interception. Over to the left, Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
ഓടിച്ചിട്ട് കണ്ടില്ലേ?
Madrid with the corner, there first. Climbs up big! Oh, the ball, and it's come back out to him. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Chance
after that, nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
അത് പീസാവും ഇപ്പൊ. അടിച്ചോ ഒന്ന് ചിരിക്കുന്ന ചാൻസ് ഇല്ല കളഞ്ഞോണ്ട്.
Serginho. Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
ആ ഫോട്ടോ എടുക്കുന്നത്
can so cleverly bypass the press. Adams wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? Nicked it back promptly. Now, can they get him away? Drives it in. Koulibaly tries to clear.
ഒരു ഗോളും ഇതാണ്. അവന്റെ പേര് മുഹമ്മദ് എന്തോ ആണ്.
Robertson gets it away.
Fenerbahce really are going about things in the right fashion.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Adams has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
He is through here. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Azar aims beyond the defence, and he's picked out the run. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control.
An absolutely fabulous spell for them. They're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Messi proves just a little bit too... Oh, he's been caught on it! And Messi! It is a landslide. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. He's header! He's beaten the... Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fenerbahce got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Knocks it into space. He's shifting. Chance, surely! To Messi. And this is from Mario. Made back in. And that's not going to reach. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. Fenerbahce claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. 5 minutes to add. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Rashford. That's that, the end. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi taking in the accolades, having been the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what
ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ കളിക്കാൻ കളിക്കണേ. അവന്മാര് ഇതിട്ടാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ഗോൾട്ടാലും സീനില്ല. കാക്ക ഇതും കൊണ്ടല്ലേ ഓടേണ്ടത്? ഇതെന്തൊരു മറന്നുപോയി കാക്ക, ഇതെന്തൊരു ലെക്സ് കൊടുക്കാം.
വിളിച്ചിരുന്ന
ഇത് ഷൂട്ടല്ലേ?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The most accurate pass. Costa Curta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it just skips past his man. It's Rashford! He's missed, but not by that far. Knocks it into space. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Romario. Now it's Romario. Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings in across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. That's a clever-looking ball. Koulibaly gets it away, and they're quick to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Serginho gets into a good position.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now there's a fine ball. Crossed it. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Fenerbahce!
Oh.
Fenerbahce take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Fenerbahce have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Ronaldo, and he's in. It's loose, and there's a
Then,
race for
then.
the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, super ball! Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
That pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. 15 minutes till half-time. Conte. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham is onto this. Toss somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Valverde. This is Romario. Can he get it through? Oh, the defence proved still see of him. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Now that's a fine challenge. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi.
Okay, being behind at the break.
YouTube channel വെച്ചിട്ട് തോറ്റടുന്ന സബ്സ്ക്രൈബർ ഒക്കെ പോകും. എനിക്ക് എന്താ അറിയാ?
Now it's Romario. And Romario! And it's in.
ഞാൻ തന്നെ ഇട്ടേ.
Themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Mohamed Salah. And they can counter here. Well, that has not gone well. Chouameni opts for safety. And the keeper's got it again. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is expertly dealt with. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for any opinion you'd like to express in the first half?
A closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So all square at half-time, each side match. Be quick to recover this. Livakovic herring after the ball. He gets big.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pass is just off target. Conte. And this is Romario. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Oh, that's fabulous. Kante gets good distance on it. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Robertson has it in a wide position. He is through here. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice-looking ball. And here's Romario. The ball's gone astray. Hazard. And he shoots! It's in!
Right.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to
Ah,
appreciate
ഞാൻ ചിരിക്കുന്ന ഇടാതെ എന്റെ ഫോണിലല്ലോ ഫോൺ ചാർജിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്നത്.
perfectly delivered.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Messi, and it's Hazard. Oh, this is a great position. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fenerbahce with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's gone for goal! Beckham, the regular corner taker. Ronaldo attempts a clearance.
Fenerbahce really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Stood up well to him there. Hazard, and smartly reclaimed. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's running through. Backward it goes. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
എന്തായാലും കളി തീർന്നില്ല, ഒരു ഗോളേ ഇട്ടോളൂ.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. El dorsal 19.
Costa Curta.
El
No,
dorsal
that was
5.
never going to make it.
El dorsal 8.
This ended up in no man's
Serán
land.
sustituidos por el dorsal 7. El dorsal
Conte.
21, el dorsal
Cavani.
15, el dorsal 3,
And he gets rid in a hurry.
el dorsal 17. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the top. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Osimhen. And this is Ronaldo, face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Not the most accurate pass. Osimhen, and a chance! He scores!
ഇരട്ടി
Two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
ഇപ്പൊ ലൈവ് ക്യാൻസൽ
It was casual, it was careless, and it has
അതിനകത്ത്
proven
കളഞ്ഞിരുന്നു.
costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
സമയം നോക്കട്ടെ, 81.
Very quickly, the substitute made his
തൊണ്ണൂറാകുമ്പോ കഴിയും.
mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And
There's the shot! Serginho gets it clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Garcia. Great ball. It's loose now. Oh, what has happened? And again! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's being urged to shoot. He's looking wide. Cross from Robert. Up he goes! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have pens on the throats of their foes. Yeah, but it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. But the defence let themselves down like I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has 2. Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? He's got away. And that will be the final act. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Osimhen voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's...